Hello everyone and welcome to the Twin Stitches Designs podcast. My name is Julie and I am the knitwear designer behind Twin Stitches Designs. Today we are February, I think it's about 5th or 6th. We are Saturday morning. It is just about 8:30 in the morning and I thought I would come and film a podcast for you guys. It has been quite a while since I've podcasted because I did Vlogmas in December. And then I decided to take a little break. I just needed kind of that little mental health break from a lot of different content. So I just decided to take a small little break, but I missed you guys so much and I miss sitting down and chatting with you. So here I am. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Julia Knitter. I will link everything down below this video where you can find me. During this little break, I also started a fun Patreon group. You can find that link down below. It is just a fun group of amazing knitters where we are currently actually having our first knit along, a everything sock cal. So we are just knitting socks for the entire month of February. It's never too late to join. Patreon is just a membership where you pay a monthly fee and you get some special content. Some of the tiers you actually get free patterns every month. You get first access to test knitting calls. You get some exclusive videos, coupon codes. It's so much fun. So if you are interested, like I said, the link is down below and I appreciate all of your support. I decided to do Patreon because you guys all know that this is my full-time job and it's just an extra source of income for me that is really appreciated. And plus, I absolutely love, I find I needed like a small community of people where we could really get together and knit together. And I don't know, I felt like being in isolation for so long that I needed that other outlet, and I've absolutely been loving it. So I really hope that you'll consider and come and join us. And yeah, so that is a lot of fun. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message and I will get to you all, as always, as soon as possible. I'm going to put down my cup of coffee. Like I said, it's about 8:30 in the morning, so I'm still having my first cup of coffee this morning. Holy fudge. You guys, I have so much knitting to share with you all. Like I said, it's been a while. And if you haven't already, go check out my Vlogmas. That has all been uploaded on YouTube, where you can find all of those, and I share a bunch of stuff, a bunch of items that I made in December. I share all of that. First and foremost, let's go over all of the finished objects that I have completed. Okay, so the first project that I have completed is my Neapolitan ice cream sweater. This is a little children's sweater, striped sweater, that I have finished for the girls. I still need to weave in my ends. This pattern is currently in test knit, and I designed this out of Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Tweed, which is a worsted weight yarn, with one main color and two contrast colors. So the main color in this one is Oyster Heather, which is this light gray. The brown is, I can never say this name, Sarsaparilla Heather. I'll have everything down below. And this one is Square Dance Heather. Absolutely love this. The name came because, well, it looks like a Neapolitan ice cream, like the vanilla, the chocolate, and the strawberry. So this was the first sample that I did. This pattern is going to be coming out from 0 to 6 months all the way to 8 to 10 years old in sizes. It's a very, very simple top-down knit and really, really fun. So as you know, I have 2 children. So I made a second sample in different colors. I have not blocked this one out yet, so that'll be doing that soon. This one, I decided to do it in Down Heather, which is the light gray, Cobblestone Heather. I think this one's like apple something, apple blossom. Potentially. I will have everything linked below, as well as whenever I release the pattern, all the colors are going to be linked. So yeah, so I have this fun little detail where I decided to do like the cuff a different cute color in the body. It's, you guys, it's such a fun, simple, fast knit. really excited about that. This one I want to say is coming out around February 24th, February 25th. If you are not already, definitely hop on my newsletter. You'll get exclusive coupon code for that. So this was the first pattern, like I said, that I finished, and I finished both little sweaters. Again, all the ends. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. I'll put on a nice movie and I will just weave in the ends, and it doesn't really bother me. I'd rather do that than untangle yarns. So I will get all of those done. As well, I will post my affiliate link to Knit Picks in case you would love to get some of the Wool of the Andes tweed. Really love that. As a note, I always wash my hand wash my hand knits. For the girls, Wool of the Andes tweed is not super wash. So definitely don't go putting this in the washer and dryer. Because it's for me and my girls, I just hand wash everything and it doesn't bother me. I should also note that I am wearing my Mindfulness pullover, which is a pullover that I designed last year out of Hedgehog fibers. This one is in Cinder, which is the gray, Rose Hip, and Fool's Gold. Really fun, simple. It has some little pearl textures. Fun 3/4 length sleeve. And you can get this pattern both on Lovecraft and Ravelry, and I will link that below. Absolutely love it. It's a fingering weight, super fun, and it's such a cold morning that I just wanted a nice hand knit sweater. It's absolutely perfect. Okay, my other finished object is a pair of socks that is going to be coming out this week. Let me check. It's coming out on the 10th, February 10th. Which is this pair of socks. I've designed this out of Knit Pick Stroll tweed. I'm not 100% sure on the colorway name. I will put it here. So it's just this fun texture pattern with some slip stitches on the side that kind of like contour the pattern itself, and it's just knit pearl textures. Super simple. Really love it. I absolutely love Knit Pick Stroll tweed. It is one of my favorite bases for socks. Absolutely love it. It's amazing. And yeah, so this fun knit pearl textures all the way on the front. You can definitely repeat it in the back. I just did it in the front, but in both are done. So this pattern is currently in test knit, and you will have noticed that I did not post a test knit call for this because it went into Patreon, and all the spots were filled in Patreon. So that's why if you are ever interested in test knitting for me, definitely come and check out the Patreon. They get first dibs, and if it fills up, then I don't put a test knit call out to the public. And but if there's spots, then I open it up to my normal test knit call through emails and Instagram. So yeah, so this pattern is coming out on February 10th. Like I said, get on the newsletter. But if you are on Patreon for the month of February, this is the free pattern for those 2 selected tiers. So you get this pattern for free in Patreon. So there's definitely some little perks in there. I don't know. I knit all my socks cuff down, 2.25 millimeter needle on Chiagu 32-inch red lace, which is my preferred sock needle. All my patterns are a heel flap and gusset. Yeah, so really love these. Like I said, February 10th, these are coming out, so definitely look out for these. It's going to be a very, very fun, intuitive knit. Like, I love this texture pattern. A lot of fun. Okay, what else? Oh my gosh, you guys. I finished this throw. Okay. I've had an idea in my brain that I wanted something that was so comfy, cozy. I knit at night, and I have a blanket like up to here, but then I'm knitting and I'm super always cold, like around my shoulders and stuff. So I wanted to design a throw that was just perfect, or I could wear it as a shawl. I could wear it around the house, and this knit up so fast. I designed this throw out of Swish, Knit Pick Swish Bulky in Cobblestone Heather, which is this one right here, which is so beautiful and high twist. Absolutely love it, and it's so soft. Swish is amazing. Really, really love this. I actually ordered a ton of Swish worsted for some sweaters for the girls and potentially one for me because it is super wash. Absolutely love how soft it is. Really, really love it. So I have this one, and this is how the throw came out. You guys, it is so, so big. So right now this Tuss Knit Call is up in the Patreon group, and if there's spots open, I'll open it up to the public. But yeah. I mean, come on. I love it. I am so obsessed with it. So you hold the bulky weight double on US 13.9mm needle. Like, this flies off the needles. I want to say it's almost 60 inches long. I haven't measured it. About 20 inches wide, 60 inches long. Really huge, but it's just perfect. It feels like you have a blanket wrapped around you constantly. I ordered some fun shawl pins from Knit Picks, so I'm planning on just like pinning it up, but I really love it. So simple. It is a very, very, very simple pattern. Fun little repeat, mindless. You don't even need to look at the pattern after a few repeats. So easy. So yeah, absolutely love this pattern. I showed it to my mom, and she wants a sample out of the Knit Picks Delft Heather. So we'll see whenever I get to that, because it's on my list to do, but I do have some other designs. But yeah, no, so I'm gonna be making up a sample for her, because she is extremely knit worthy and she doesn't ask for anything. So when she asked for this, I thought, okay, I have to give that to her. So the gray one's still gonna be for me because, you know, I always love gray. But yeah, no, she wanted one to match kind of her living room. So yeah, so I used almost 8 full skeins of the Swish bulky for the throw, and yeah, not sure what else. It's amazing. Amazing and comfy and cozy. Like, it's huge. I love it so much. This is something that I've always had in mind that I wanted to do, and yeah, this year, that's what I was saying on one of my last videos, was that I just want to design things that I've always wanted to do, and this was one of them. And it's just, honestly, I have not stopped using it, wearing it, since I finished. And I know that when I'm going to get the shawl pin, I'm going to be able to use it even more, because then I can travel around the house and it'll just stay there. I'm so excited for that. All right. I think that's everything that I finished, except for the things that I showed on Vlogmas. I finished a few hats and other little things, so if you are interested in that, definitely go and click on that. Yeah, that is it. All right, so let's go into whips, what I'm working on at the moment. If you follow me on Instagram, I have posted nonstop about this. Laura, who is Campfiber Yarns, who is one of my dearest friends, absolutely love her. Her yarn, she is one of my favorite dyers. I've collaborated with her a bunch of times. I've purchased her yarn, and she's absolutely a wonderful, wonderful human being. So last year I purchased her Ice Castle, which was a Frozen inspired yarn, and I never knitted up until this year. My sock knitting mojo hasn't been great. Like, the past few months, I've really been knitting on dishcloths just because I needed a break from socks. And this yarn, I can't even tell you how much it brought back my sock knitting mojo. Like, I just want to knit all the plain vanilla socks at the moment. So this is the skein of yarn. It is on her Vibrant 80/20 base, which is my favorite from Laura. And today is Saturday, I see, the 6th. She is having a shop update. I'm going to try to get this video up. She's having a shop update this weekend and stocking up some of this color. So if you want it, definitely go and grab it. And she also has a tonal that's going to be going with it if you want to purchase it, which I already have. She had some left over, and that's on its way to me. I'll explain a little bit after. So yeah, so I started this pair, I want to say potentially on Monday, and I already finished it, the sock, because I've just been absolutely obsessed. I absolutely love it. So I did a German short row heel, 2x2 rib for 22 rows. I wanted to do my length of sock longer. But as I started knitting it, I had already passed the cuff and I was knitting through the plain vanilla. My husband looked at me and he said, "Are those for me or for you?" And I looked at him and I'm like, you want this pair? He's like, "Yeah, I love it." And if you've ever watched my podcast, you know my husband is extremely knitworthy. He wears his socks constantly and loves hand knit socks. Anytime he wants to pick any yarn, I will make him a pair of socks. That's how knitworthy he is. So I was like, okay, well, I already did my cuff and I really want this pair of socks. So what I am doing is I'm going to make 2 pairs of adult socks out of this 100-gram skein of yarn. And I know to some people, you guys are cringing, or I've done it before. I've done a pair of socks for him out of 50 grams of yarn. And then I did a contrast heel, toes, and cuffs, and I was able to get a really good length. So what I did was, instead of doing a super long leg for me, I did 5.5 inches, did my heel, and then went to the toe. I measured out, I use approximately 3 grams of yarn for my heel, and the whole sock measured out to 29 grams, which means that I used 26 grams of yarn for my sock. So I will have used approximately 50 grams to 52 grams for my pair of socks, which is going to allow over 50 grams for his. I ordered from Laura a contrast heel, toe, and cuff, a mini from her, that I'm going to be using for his pair of socks. Now, what I'm going to be doing for his potentially is knitting them toe up, which is something I do not do, but I absolutely love doing that technique when I only have a little bit of yarn. My husband loves a long leg. Now, what I'm planning on doing is using the contrast toe, contrast heel, and then I'm going to knit the main color, this, until I run out. So I'm gonna, after I finish, sorry if I'm rambling, after I finish my pair of socks, I'm gonna divide this skein into 2 equal skeins, 2 equal same grams, so that I know that I can finish one leg completely and then the other. I may even do them 2 at a time. Not 100% sure how I'm gonna do his pair. But yes, so that's my plan. And then I knit, and then I'll do the cuff for however long as well. If I need to substitute with another color that I don't have enough, I will. That doesn't bother me. Because the cuff from, the toe for mine, I use Knit Pick Stroll in Sapphire Heather. So the mini that Laura is giving me is this bright, bright blue. What I potentially could also do to make sure that I do have enough is the toe in the light blue, the heel in the dark blue, and then back the cuff in the light blue. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you. I love figuring that out. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do for his pair of socks. So I'm gonna really know that I have enough. Yeah, and his cuff might be like 2-3 inches long. I'm not sure yet. It's gonna be a fun adventure, and we're gonna figure that out together. So yeah, so this pair of socks I've been absolutely obsessed with, and finished that within 2.5 days. And then I've already cast on the second one. I'm of course in the middle of a row. I've cast on the second one, turned the heel, and I am on to the foot. I'm actually hoping to finish my pair of socks today. That is my plan for me, is to finish this pair today. I'm about almost halfway through the foot. I only have like a US 6.5 foot, so I really have tiny feet. So it doesn't take a lot of yarn for me. And yeah, so I'm knitting this on my 2.25 millimeter needle, Chiagu, same thing with the 2x2 rib. Absolutely love it. So this one, I'm at least gonna be done the foot, onto the toe, or finish the sock completely today. We'll see how far I can get, and yeah, with that, so. Really have been loving this knit. I am traveling around my house with this yarn bowl from Knit Picks. It's two-tone, and I absolutely love like the Knit Picks logo. It's super sturdy, and it's only $19.99 US. I really, really, really love this yarn bowl. So I just have it all the time around my house like this. So whenever I want to pick it up with the girls or anything, I can just pick it up all the time. All right, so that is that one. Let me check out my next whip. I actually don't have a lot on the needles because I've been finishing off. This one was the one on my needles that I wasn't working on anything else because I wanted to finish it right away. So the next project that I have on the needles is I had cast on also another pair of socks. I know, who am I? And this one is out of Knit Picks Felici in the Time Traveler colorway. This is currently available on their website. It is one of their favorites, customer favorites that they brought back. So if you want this colorway, Felici is only available for a limited time, so go on their website now to purchase this. These come in 50 gram skeins, so if you're not familiar, if you want to make a pair of socks, I would recommend getting 2 of them to be able to get your full pair of socks. And here is where I'm at on this one. I'm just gonna... I've already turned the heel. For this one, I did a 2x2 rib as well, 2.5 millimeter needle. No idea how long I went. I haven't measured, I just went by the colors. And then I put in my heel, German short row heel, and I did this one in a garter. So instead of knitting, instead of purling, I just knit every round. And then I'm back on the foot. This one is really, I just knit from time to time. There's no rush, there's no deadline or anything. I've been enjoying it. I absolutely love Felici. So it's just been fun here and there. Really, really love this. I am having this in my Mrs. Cassiopeia K bag. This is a bag that I purchased over the holidays from her shop when she had a sale. She also donated a bag for a giveaway that I just sent out in the mail this week. So really appreciate that. And her bags are absolutely amazing. They have pockets in the inside and a fun little strap here so you can knit it. And I just love the fabric. So I will link her shop down below. But yeah, I purchased that over the holidays and I really, really like it. Love it. And my last whip is dishcloths. This is also something I did a full video on. I'm doing a year-long knit-along on dishies, on some dishcloths. So if you would love to join, I will link the video down below. We are just knitting dishcloths all year round, and I have a fun Ravelry group and a hashtag. This is my little pile right here of dishcloths that I already finished that I forgot to share in my FOs, but that's okay. So right now I'm just knitting. I use US 8. And I knit Grandma's Favorite Dishcloth by Vintage. I will link the pattern down below. It's also the same pattern that I've been linking in my Vlogmas. I'm using Knit Picks Dishy in Creme Brulee. And yeah, so I'm of course in the middle of a row on this one, but this one should be done tomorrow. So I put aside every Sunday to knit on dishcloths. And my goal is to knit 1 dishcloth a week for the year, because this is my dishy stash. I have a lot to go through. For the knit along, you do not have to use dishy. You can use any cotton yarn. It could be stash, it could be purchased, doesn't matter. It's just really for fun that we're doing it together. Like I said, go watch the video. It shares all the details, but if you have any questions, definitely list them below. I have this in my Kitchen Shop bag that Garlene generously gifted me during the Coffee House Sock Club collaboration that we did together. And this is my dishcloth bag. It has always been my dishcloth bag for the last month, so I switched them out and I've been really loving it. That is it on whips. Like I said, I'm really focusing, I'm trying to be more of a monogamous knitter. Once I finish this pair of socks, this sock, I want to cast on a sweater. I'm going to be taking a small break from designing sweaters in the new year. I am planning on trying to do a few different things, different designs, but there's also some designs I've been dying to cast on and I'm really excited about. The first one that I want to cast on is, I thought about it and then I finally purchased the pattern, which is the JiJi cardigan by Knitatude. I will post a photo here. I will be making modifications to probably make it longer for me. I really want it kind of like a nice house cardigan. And I'm going to be knitting it out of Knit Picks Wonder Fluff in Cobblestone Heather. I know, I'm very predictable in my grays, but I absolutely love Wonder Fluff. I've knit with it before. I've not made a sweater out of it. It is a bulky weight yarn, and it is the softest thing that you will ever, like, so soft. So fluffy and soft. I absolutely love it. So yeah, so it's 142 yards per 50 grams. And it is just absolutely beautiful. It's 70% baby alpaca, 23% nylon, and 7% merino wool. I am going to live in this sweater. I absolutely love like staple cardigans. I want to make more of cardigans and items that I can wear around the house because, well, let's all be honest, we're not going anywhere. So I absolutely love those knits. And I have a ton of Knit Picks Wonder Fluff, and that is what I'm going to be knitting with very, very soon. As soon as this pair of socks is done, like maybe I'm hoping I can finish it today. Maybe I'm going to be casting this on tomorrow or Monday. I still need to print out the pattern and knit that up, so I'm really excited. I'll do my swatch, and it's going to be so amazing. Wonder Fluff. Oh, I can't. And it's going to be so warm with the baby alpaca. I just love it. Wonder Fluff, a lot of people are saying it's very extremely similar to like Drops Air. So, very similar. Really fun. I want to share, next cast on that I'm going to be doing very soon is out of, I posted a quick photo. This is Camellia Fiber Company, and this is in their worsted base in the colorway Camellia, and this one is in their mohair base in the colorway, oh, I know it, Moonstone, I think. So I'm going to be pairing this up and holding it double for a really fun design. I have the idea in my brain. I just, like I said, I'm really trying to focus on one project at a time, not casting on too many things and really finishing what I have. So you can really see that mohair. Absolutely incredible. I received this yarn last year and from the wonderful ladies, and I cannot wait to cast it on. Absolutely love this color, and I think holding it double is just going to be absolutely amazing. So really, really excited. This is going to be a new cast on. Hopefully by the next podcast, this is going to be cast on. Okay, and I received some fun things in the mail that I wanted to share with you guys. This one is going to be for future design. So I'm obsessed with Laura, Campfiber Yarns. This one I purchased last year. This is white oak, and we were chatting and I told her, I said, wouldn't it be fun to do like a fun colorwork hat, a set? I have an idea exactly in mind. And we were chatting, we video chat all the time, and then we put these together and I was like, oh my god, yes, this needs to become a design. So this is in her Plump 85 DK, 85% merino, 15% nylon, 225 meters per 100 grams. This one is in the colorway Deepest Night, which is a beautiful navy. This is white oak. And this one is Vintage Rose. So you see them all together. This is going to be a fun collaboration. I'm so excited about these together. I just think that it's beautiful. What I love about the white oak is it has so many beautiful speckles, but you can see like here it kind of has like that vintage rose a little bit, so it'll bring out those pops, and you see the tiny pops of blue. It's really gonna be absolutely beautiful. I can't wait. So this is gonna be for future design as well. And this skein of yarn I received from my Advent swap with Jill. We give each other on the 25th for Christmas a full skein of yarn. And I was so excited to receive this because I've never tried Old Sold Fiber. And this is in her colorway Haig. On her Soul Cashmere base. She knows me so well. Like, this is stunning. I couldn't decide between this one and Ice Castle to cast on, so this one is going to have to be a pair of socks this year. Absolutely love those speckles, and it is just beautiful. Really love that one. And the last one is a purchase that I made on a D-stash for a homespun house. I really love Molly's yarn. She dyes such beautiful yarn. This one is in the colorway Himalayan in her soft sock, which is my favorite base of hers. 75-25 superwash merino nylon, 420 meters, 470 yards. Such beautiful pinks. Really, really love it. So this might be cast on in the very near future because I'm just absolutely love it. I am thinking I'm going to be hosting or co-hosting a 1-week sock knitting challenge over on Instagram with Denise of Earth Tone Girl. We are going to be hosting the fun 1-week sock challenge, and that is just that we start and finish a pair of socks, adult pair of socks in a week. You can knit any pattern, any yarn. More details of that to come, but I'm so excited. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's over on Instagram, and we're going to be doing that. The cast on date is going to be February 28th. And I just think this one is going to be amazing. But I also ordered more yarn on a D-stash that's going to be coming in. So potentially there's going to be other options. I'll probably post on Instagram and get you guys to vote on which one. But this one stole my heart. I also ordered Ellie of Artistic Lily. I have a collaboration coming with her. And I decided to sneak in like 2 skeins of yarn in her mail, like a purchase with it. And those, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I have a thing for pink at the moment. And I am not a pink person, but I have a thing for pink right now. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the Valentine's Day and I'm seeing so much pink on Instagram that it's like kind of like sparking something. But I know one of my friends, Myra, was, we were chatting and she's like, I don't know why, but I'm so into pink at the moment. And I'm like, me too. I don't know why. Maybe there's something in the air. Like, it is just absolutely wonderful. So yeah, that is all the knitting content. So if you are here for that, thank you so much for checking out the podcast. And I hope that you have an absolute wonderful day. So for life in general, we have been dealing with a lockdown in our area. It's kind of a weird modified lockdown where some things are closed, but we cannot see anybody except for our own house. Which has been very difficult and has kind of taken a toll on my mental health. And I think that's why I needed to take a break. And I'm going to be stepping back, I think, from designing garments because they're extremely more complicated than other things. And I just think my brain space is not there. And really, I'm trying to listen to my body and I'm trying to listen to everything to make sure that I'm in the right mind space to do these things. And I think it's really, really important to do that. So that is where we are at with that. We have been trying to do a lot of different things with the girls. We have been trying to do a lot of activities. I've also bought like some fun craft boxes where I'm trying to do some activities with them every day. It is just trying to get those kind of things done. But except for that, I mean, we're not going anywhere. We're not doing anything. So it's just been a little crazy, but I think that everyone is feeling that as well. Yeah, so I don't really think there's much else going on except for that. I'm hoping to do some fun vlogs this month, for the month of February, and a fun vlog for Patreon as well. Patreon has helped me with feeling more of a sense of like, I don't know, meaning, or it's really weird and I can't really explain it, but I've been really enjoying really connecting more with the knitters and just, yeah, you guys in general, and I absolutely love it. But I'm going to try to do the podcast once a month. That is going to be my plan for the new year, and coming with you guys to chat about some designs and just everything that's been going on. So that is my plan. I also want to put out that if you ever want to donate to any knit along or prizes, podcast, please send me an email. I am always looking for donations for some fun knit alongs, and I appreciate all of your support, and I love to share your makes on the podcast. So if you are ever interested, definitely send me an email. I will link that down below the video. But I think that's all for today. But I appreciate all of you for showing up and watching this far. I took a break, so hopefully you guys are all still there, and I hope that you have a wonderful day and happy knitting.